Here in Montgomery County, I asked the sheriff, Darren Popkin, to show me some of the guns authorities have seized here, from people threatening everything from suicide to domestic murders and mass shootings.
Both of these are AR-15s, and with this has over 100 rounds of magazines that were attached to this particular AR-15. All of these firearms you're going to see today are from certain individuals that made threats. And some may have been direct threats against somebody, or just basically saying, I'm going to kill somebody, or making larger threats in that direction.
Until a few years ago, really, law enforcement had very limited powers to do anything about that. Is that right? I mean, This is new, relatively new?
This is relatively new. The law has been in effect now in Maryland for about 3.5 years. In the state of Maryland, we're seeing somewhere between 700 and 800 of these extreme risk protective orders issued statewide per year, with about 400 of them actually going to final order.
The guns, including mail-ordered ghost gun components, are now in the safekeeping of the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department under Maryland's Red Flag Law. The law allows judges to issue emergency risk protective orders, or ERPOs, in a matter of hours after police, family members, or mental health providers report red flag type behavior, like threats of suicide, murder, or mass shooting. Authorities can then seize the guns while the courts determine within 7 days whether or not the threats are real, or whether the individual making threats might need mental health intervention. According to Maryland data, about 40% of the time, judges determine the guns can be returned. David Pacino is with the Giffords Law Center, a gun safety group. Why does the emergency protective order work well with the Second Amendment? Do gun owners have anything to fear here?
I don't think that's the case. It's only applied in the case of a person who's in crisis. That I think we can all agree, a person who has extreme suicidal thoughts, or a person who is thinking about carrying out a heinous act or crime, is a person who shouldn't have a gun in that moment. It's not a policy that's designed to disarm anyone else.
Do you think you've saved lives here?
There's no doubt in my mind. This is no longer theoretical. As we all look back after tragedies occur, what could we have done better? And this is one of those laws where I would say it falls into the category of, yes, this is what made it better.
19 states and the district have red flag laws. If federal gun safety legislation makes it through Congress, the path will be paved for all 50 states. In Montgomery County, Maryland, Scott Broom, WUSA 9.